Hey guys, this is Armedfro here, and I got another Wi-Fi battle. This is versus Eddy. I see I got a lot of subscribers lately because my battle with Shofu, and I just wanted to show you a really good battle. This is versus Eddy of the Pokemon Wi-Fi Zat. I might stream a little later on today, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure. Right now, I'm probably when I upload this battle, I'm probably going to be in school. So I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks with my Mamoswine as he set up his Stealth Rocks with Fortress. I do the damage calc. An Earthquake's going to do about 33%. I don't want him to set up spikes right now. So I'm going to go in Omni Slash, try to get a Shadow Ball off on this guy. But he actually Volt Switches, which is, I thought it was complete. I was actually kind of happy, which makes me think he doesn't have spikes or toxic spikes. Toxic spikes won't really affect me all too much. And now I don't have my air balloon. I can't take this Garchomp 1v1. So I have to switch out. I'm going to go into my Latios, predicting the Earthquake. Oh, my Rotom Wash is predicting the Earthquake. As that's what he actually does. Kind of obvious. I was actually thinking maybe he'd set up a sub. I'd be able to take a Dragon Claw or something. And it makes me think he is not Megad. So that's actually a really big weight off my mind. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, as he actually switches into his Iggy Slash. Maybe thinking that his Dragon Claw is not going to do that much, or knowing that his Iggy Slash, he doesn't care about his Iggy Slash getting burned. Either way, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch and switch into my what's his face? My Mamoswine as Death Fodder. Either that, or maybe if he's a physical, going for the Shadow Sneak or the Swords Dance. I'll be pretty good shape because he is burned in the first place. But he is going to go attack stance and going to go for the Shadow Ball. And sadly, that is going to kill my Mamoswine. I might have to IV breed another Mamoswine because my Mamoswine has terrible special defense. Because he's a Focus Sash Mamoswine. So here, I'm actually going to switch into my Skywalker, my Latios. My Latios, what the hell? My Lucario. And I'm just going to go straight for the Earthquake as he switches into his Fortress. Knowing that he can take pretty much whatever I go for as I Mega up here real quick. Pretty much showing that I am a Mega Lucario and I am pretty much going to be physical. So he either going for a Dark Pulse or Earthquake. Fortress can take that relatively nicely. But here I know he's going to go for the Rapid Spin. And I really don't want to switch in my Aggie Slash again. I'm just getting a bad switch on the Volt Switch. So I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. The only thing I'm really scared of, anyone of his team cannot take either a Bullet Punch or Close Combat very well, especially a +2, except for his Dragonite. So if he goes for the Volt Switch here, I could do a lot of damage to his Dragonite because the Bullet Punch is 80 base power because of adaptability. So he is going to go for the Volt Switch. It's obvious he's going to go to his Dragonite. I'm pretty safe to say that Bullet Punch is going to do at least 50%. Bearing the crit, it'll probably kill, but I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch, saying that I really don't want anyone else on my team to get hit by Earthquake. And I'm pretty fine. I'm pretty okay with losing my Lucario at this moment. So here, I'm going to go into my Latios as I'm doing the damage calcs. Psychic is going to do about 30%, 35%. I really do not want to risk him living and just Dragon Clawing me and killing my Latios, so I have to go for the Draco Meteor. I am Life Orbed instead of Spect. I like the ability to change up the moves instead of being set in one move. It's actually saved me a couple times. So here, he is actually going to go into his Iggy Slash, as I'm actually going to go into my Rotom Wash here. Just because I know my Rotom Wash can take any special attack because he is a special defensive Rotom, Resto Chesto. As he actually goes for the Shadow Ball, I'm actually going to take that very nicely. I might be able to take another one, actually. No, I definitely can't. But I know I am going to be naturally faster than the Iggy Slash. So right here, I'm going to go for the rest. The worst thing he could really do is just Shadow Ball me and I know I can take at least 2 from full HP. So here he's going to go for the King's Shield. I really don't know why. Maybe because I am faster, Hydro Pump's going to do a lot of damage. But I'm going to go for the rest, get my life back up, and to full HP, so I know I can take multiple Shadow Balls from this Icy Slash, and using my Chesto Berry to wake up. So here, I'm actually going to go for the Hydro Pump, predicting him to think I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here. So I'm actually going to go for the Hydro Pump. It hits, thankfully. It does a considerable amount of damage to this Icy Slash. Base that he's in defensive mode, that is. I used Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference there. He's going to go with the Shadow Ball. It's going to do about 50%. But from where he's at right now, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. If it goes for King Shield, awesome. Burn's going to do more damage, and I can actually go for the KO next to a Volt Switch. But he actually goes for the Shadow Sneak. With Burn's not going to do jack damage. And so I'm going to take this Icy Slash out with the Volt Switch. And so now I'm actually going to switch into my Icy Slash off the Volt Switch. Considering the rest of his guys left, the worst thing he could really do is switch into his Garchomp, and I can just switch into anything else that can take an Earthquake. So he's going to go for this Garchomp here. And I'm actually going to go for the Shadow Ball, predicting him to predict my switch into Latios or Rotom. He's going to get the crit. Doesn't really matter all too much. Showing that he does have the Life Orb. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here. And Shadow Ball is going to wreck this Garchomp. It's going to do a considerable amount of damage. And so now I know he's going to predict my Shadow Ball or King Shield or something. And I'm going to go to my Latios, predicting the Earthquake. Thinking that he's actually going to be able to hit my Icy Slash. And so I get that off really nicely. And so now I'm actually going to go for the Psychic as he actually goes into his Azumarill. This Azumarill is not going to like the Psychic at all. It's going to do about 65% to him. And he actually has the berry showing that he was a Belly Drum Azumarill. And ironically, he doesn't have... I didn't think that Psychic would kill, so I went for the T-Bolt. He actually switches into his Garchomp, which Psychic would have killed it anyways. So here I'm actually he's gonna go switch back into his Fortress as I go for the Psychic, just because it hits everything on his team for decent damage. Even this Fortress does not like the Psychic. And so here I'm actually gonna go for the Surf, just to KO this Fortress, and because it is a huge annoyance to my team. Just because it could take a lot of hits. I was really hoping that he would switch back into his Garchomp, predicting either a T-Bolt or something. But I am going to take a lot of Life Orb damage from hitting everyone on his team. So here I'm actually going to switch into my Rotom Wash as Death Fodder, because I know he's going to go for the Bullet Punch. It is very obvious that he's going to go for the Bullet Punch, because I know I can naturally outspeed him. So here, he's going to Mega Up his Lucario, go for the Bullet Punch. It's not going to do too much damage because I do 4 times resist it because electric and water. But I know he has to go for the close combat here unless he has Crunch. But he actually is a good go for the close combat, which shows he doesn't have Crunch, he has Earthquake. Otherwise, he wouldn't give himself the defensive drop if he had the Crunch. So here, I'm actually going to switch into my Genesect, just because see what boost I get. I actually get the special attack boost off this switch into Lucario. Why am I calling Lucario Latios? But with the -1 and with the special defense boost, he has to switch out. And he switches into Azumarill, which, I swear to God, I went for the T-Bolt, guys. That was... keep on misclicking Flamethrower for T-Bolt. Thinking, god damn it, it always frustrates me when I do that. But now, I'm going to go into my Icy Slash, predicting the Play Rough. Because it is a Belly Drum Azumarill, I'm assuming he doesn't have Waterfall, and he has the Ice Punch instead for Gliscors and for Dragons. But I don't know why he would have it now, but he actually goes for the Aqua Jet instead of the Waterfall. I'm pretty sure I could have taken a Waterfall too. But I'm actually going to go for the Shadow Ball here, as he actually goes for the Aqua Jet. Off the King Shield, -2, Aqua Jet's not going to do jack to me. And I'm going to be able to KO his Azumarill with the Shadow Ball. And now he goes into his Lucario, which is one of his last pokes, Garchomp and Lucario. I have to go for the Sacred Sword, because if he goes for the Swords Dance and I King Shield, I'm fucked. So I have to go for the Sacred Sword here. It's not going to kill, and I know he's going to predict my King Shield here, so I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Sneak and just KO this Lucario, because I'm pretty sure he just went for another Swords Dance there to predict my King Shield. But now he's going to go into his Garchomp, his last Pokemon with Life Orb. This Shadow Sneak is going to get critted, but it really doesn't matter because Genesect and my Latios outspeed this Garchomp, and I have Surf, Psychic, and Genesect Ice Beam. So that's actually going to be it for this one. Hope you guys like this video. Check out my Facebook, and I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Good game, Eddie. Hope to battle you again, bro. Stay classy, guys.